Good morning, Rocketeers. This is Mr. Wheeler. I'm excited to be back with you and talking about another one of our lessons. We're going to talk some more about responsibility. Responsibility looks like being in the right place with the right tools, doing the right thing, and owning my own choices and behavior. Once again, that's one of the parts of our creed. I'm responsible for my learning, actions, and achievement. So responsibility is really important. So for this week's big questions, we're looking at which core values do you think Aslan and the other water protectors demonstrate in their actions and words? And think about some examples. And what questions do you still have about water protection and caring for our planet? And what actions do you take that help the planet? And which actions might hurt the planet? And do you know of any leaders in your community that have helped people or the environment? And what actions have they taken? So let's share out. What's a way that you can show personal responsibility in your community? And what are some responsibilities you have to yourself and others? I'll give you a minute. We'll see what you come up with. Remember to say them out loud to whoever you're talking with, or you can type them in the chat. About 30 more seconds. Ten more seconds. Okay, I know one way that we have responsibilities toward one another is that we are working on using our words to solve our problems and really listening to what our classmates and peers have to say, because we want them to listen to us and so we can all work together. Let's see about our story. And our objective is I can show responsibility in my community by partnering with others to find solutions that create positive change for everyone. So we've been talking about own it, fix it, because everyone makes mistakes. And that's important to remember. But we all have the opportunity to own it, which means admit your mistake honestly, and then fix it, which means apologize, repair, and do better next time. That's how we solve problems. So if you see a problem, you have a responsibility to your community to do something about it. How can we help solve these problems? Something to think about. I think we've seen these pictures before, so they should be familiar in terms of how we can solve these problems. So to introduce this book, we're meeting Aslan. And he's a real young man, and he advocated with the community to protect the water in Standing Rock. So for our day one reading focus, we want to pay attention to the problem that Aslan's community is facing and consider how we would help the community if we were there with Aslan and the people of Standing Rock. A water protector is someone who protects water from getting polluted. Companies are polluting the water by building things like oil pipelines under or near waterways. As Native Americans, we want to protect the earth and water from getting polluted and harmed because these are sacred lands and waters to us. We want to keep our homelands from getting harmed. The Standing Rock Sioux tribe is a native nation of Dakota and Lakota peoples. Their reservation is located in North and South Dakota. Their lands used to be much bigger because of the Treaty of Fort Laramie, an agreement made a long time ago. People a long time ago did not respect that and took the land without permission so that the reservation became much smaller. The land is called unceded treaty territory because the Lakota people did not give up the land. A company was trying to build an oil pipeline under the Missouri River, which is Standing Rock's drinking water supply. The pipeline is called the Dakota Access Pipeline. The land and water where the pipeline was being built is their treaty land. When pipelines are built, they end up leaking and polluting the land and water. If the Dakota Access Pipeline were to leak, it would make the water for the Standing Rock Sioux tribe undrinkable. In Lakota, Mni-Wiconi means water is life. Youth from Standing Rock started a water protectors camp to protect their water. It was called Sacred Stone Camp. They asked people to come and join them to help them protect their water. A lot of people came to help, and a new camp started. It was called Oceti-Sakowin Camp. I went to North Dakota to the Oceti-Sakowin Camp in August 2016. I was 8 years old. I went with my mom, my little sister, and some friends. So for day one, we want to think about the text. What community is Aslan writing about? And what happened to the tribe's land previously? Why are the pipelines dangerous for the Standing Rock community? And what will happen to the water if a pipeline is built? You guys can talk with whoever you're reading the story with, or you can type your answers in the chat. Forty more seconds. Twenty more seconds. All right. I'm sure you guys all came up with some great answers about why this is a problem. A lot of it probably has to do with pollution and what it could do to their community. We can think about what a challenge that must be and what we would do if we were in a situation like that. So in closing, every person has a special role to play in solving local and global problems. Aslan and his family did not live in Standing Rock, but as members of the global community, they cared about this problem and traveled to Standing Rock to help. Why do you think Aslan would travel to Standing Rock to lend support? That's an important question. Go ahead and talk to whoever you're talking with, or put your answers in the chat. All right, I enjoyed reading this story with you guys, and I hope you have a great day of distance learning. This is Mr. Wheeler again, and I will see you later. Have a great day.